Welcome to Awaken Human, where we rebirth sovereignty into your true self, bridging together mind, body, and spirit as we experience Earth as a soul in the human body, sharing channeled messages from ascended masters and our awakening journeys, including my own. I'm your host, Maeve. Let the journey continue. Hello, beautiful awakened humans. I'm so excited to be back after a few weeks. I was traveling in the beautiful southern England and Glastonbury on this really in depth journey there that I had no idea that I was getting myself into what I experienced. It was definitely a pilgrimage. And I didn't even know what a pilgrimage was until I was on a pilgrimage. These just deep levels of initiations. And I will share more of that journey in a different time when it's appropriate. And it was very beautiful activations within myself. And I feel called to go and take other people on these journeys now. So I look forward to the time where I get to create this with you all. It was just I'll just say in a nutshell, the biggest thing is a very magical experience of flow with spirit. And this is what I came here to Earth to experience and go into these depths of remembering. And so I'm sure I'll come and share in some way more about that trip, but I know for right now it's not the time. I was in some deep integration of this and just been having some really beautiful understandings and ancient wisdom coming back online that I can't wait to share with you all too, and know that I will be guiding people into these spaces of this wisdom that's available for all of us, of which I'll just, I guess, share this part of the sacred union within that we get to have from the balance of our divine feminine and masculine. And this is what feels like is wanting to be birthed through this awakening process that we're going through, is coming to this balance within. But to swing back into what today's episode and what's going to be shared today, actually had a question submitted from an audience member. And so this is a channeling from the guides about these questions about um, when you don't have money, what do you do when you want to follow your passion, but you're in a learning process and you're not able to be monetarily sufficient with it, and you're in a place of potential homelessness, which is really scary. And that in itself can then sometimes lead to even less freedom to be able to follow the passion. Um, there were some pieces that I recorded the channeling first, and there were some pieces that I missed anchoring in the channeling. For me, when I received this, it's like a file being downloaded, and I'm translating it. So I will share a little bit more about what was missed after this channeled message. Um, so there was two parts. There was about the money, and then there was also about relationships and what happens when you're not connecting with people that you don't that you don't align with. And the biggest piece that I think is important from this message that was highlighted is, where are we creating programs or where have programs been created, different thoughts, different thought forms that are lowering our vibration and not allowing us to attract what we're desiring to receive. When every time we go into doubt or stop ourselves from seeing our gifts and our potentials, we are lowering our vibration and then not allowing ourselves to attract that which we're desiring. The law of attraction, this universal law, this universal principle. And also, I think they touch on manifestation in this as well. How do we manifest? How do we manifest from cultivating that feeling within to what we're trying to create? Because if we are lowering our vibration, we're blocking from ourselves to create what we're desiring. So I think this was a really beautiful answer about working with manifestation, our inner children, subconscious programming, and how to create when we're feeling scared and feeling like we're in a place of lack. So I invite you to close your eyes and allow yourself to receive whatever is in your highest good from this message. So today I'll be answering a question that was submitted from Othmane Zabane. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that. I tried to Google it to see the pronunciation, so I hope that was correct. I'm going to go ahead and read this question from him and then going to tune in to see what the guides say. There are actually two questions. So I'm going to start with the first one and then actually I'm just going to go ahead and read both of them and we will see what comes up. Okay, so the first question is, do I have to do something to get money? Because I've tried to find something that fits with me and I have not found anything except music to make music, which I'm just in the beginning to learn and practice and understand it, and I'm about to become a homeless man soon. Within a month, my money and worries say, I hope you understand. What do I do? Please, or should I shut up and everything is going to be okay? Because to be honest, myself or me doesn't want to do anything for just money. Things like learning some profession, which has nothing to do with my interest. Second thing about relationships, should I do something to have some, because I have no real relationship in my life, especially a girlfriend. I've tried and nothing works. Or should I totally give up totally and never think about such thing again because it has caused a lot of headache for me? I hope this to be answered. Thank you so much. And I hope this isn't too much for you. Thank you. Okay, calling in the Ascended Masters. Connecting into the Ascended Master realm. The first to present themselves is Yeshua, Mother Mary, the Divine Mother, and the Divine Master, coming to bring their frequencies of the Divine Feminine and Masculine. Buddha, the embodiment of divine wisdom that he shared. with humanity in his incarnation, even the wisdom of laughter. Next, the goddess Kuan Yin, as she was the master of self compassion, understanding, and grace, which it feels as if this one asking this question could use a little bit right now. Beloved one, we would start with that you are indeed never too much. Feel into these words as we share with you about your question, and we speak not only to you, but to all of you that are listening and connecting in at this time. It is so important for you to understand that you could never be too much, for within you is the aspect of Source that experiences all of which is. Source moves itself through all of the forms so that it may experience self. This one was just having a conversation with a friend about this, that if Source did not incarnate or create into other forms, it would be as if it were reading a book about itself. So understand, beloved, that you are in an experience right now on earth that has polarity and duality at this time. In order for you to learn these aspects of your true nature and your true self, to answer your question about continuing within your interest, we would suggest that it is always essential for you to follow your passions and joys, because you will attract this vibration into your frequency. And any time that you have a moment of discouragement in this path, you will lower your vibration and the potentiality of what you can attract to you. And we hear that you are learning this right now, and this is a new path that you are creating. And so your money is not quite able to be accessed at this time. So there are a multitude of things that you might be able to do. You get to choose as you are in a creator within this reality. We cannot stress this enough to understand that you are a creator. Because you are a creator, you must understand that all of the reality that you are experiencing at this time is a part of your own co-creatorship. And it is important for you to take responsibility within that. And this can feel challenging at times, but to understand that takes you out of the victim and into freedom, which is your truer nature, understand the reality that you've created that might be presenting opportunities for you to come more within your power. You have many options to choose from in how you proceed forward at this time. We would suggest for you to write down what it is that you are wanting to create from the feeling within yourself and ask Spirit for support with these opportunities, and to catch yourself anytime that you move into a lower vibration of doubt, and any time that you are experiencing a moment of these feelings that you are wanting to create. Say thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Bring me more of this feeling. Bring me more of this experience. Because for you, what you seek is freedom to express yourself through following your interest and passions. So we would encourage you to follow what will give you the most freedom within your path. And if that means temporarily doing something that will allow you to enter this freedom and have freedom within your life to continue to explore that, this passion of music, then follow the trail so that you may walk yourself into more of this freedom. And tune into your heart space, this sacred heart space that can be your guiding compass as you move along this path. Heart is music within my highest good. Heart, what is my highest path right now? And follow it. Follow what you want to create for yourself. And do not be afraid to ask us for support, for we are with you. We love you. You are loved more than you could possibly know at this time. Because you are in this density, you forget the depths of which you are loved. At times you struggle with being disconnected to this love. And this also presents itself in the relationships that you are seeking, because you wonder if you are enough or too much, as you have said, because you feel stuck in some ways in your life. This creates blockages from other people being able to come in when you do not see who you truly are. We go back to again with these relationships. What do you want to create? And where are you not in alignment of what you're wanting to create within yourself? Where are programs that you have within your beingness, such as, am I too much? And then you get these headaches when you try and you feel the resistance. Put yourself into environments where you might be able to attract those that are in more of alignment for you. You can decide if you want to give up, but if you give up, you are telling the universe that you do not want this, that you are indeed not worthy of what you desire. So again, tune into your heart to guide you into your desires and create that from the feeling and depths within your beingness. Because, beloved, you are indeed worthy. The universe is friendly, abundant universe that's going to work for you, with you, from cultivating that aspect of your beingness. The balance of this divine feminine within yourself will then propel you into the doing when you allow yourself to truly see who you are. And every time that you catch yourself moving into these lower vibrational programs, ask yourself, where did this come from? What did I create at an earlier time in my life that is driving this belief within? Take a moment to pause and invite your little one, your inner child, or inner adult. There are multiple times where these programs can be reinforced and created. So tune in to where this inner aspect of yourself is hurting. Be kind and understanding to this part that experiences wound. And let them know that they are safe and loved and with you, that they have you, your higher self, your guides and support, for you are never alone, beloved. Hold your little one when they are hurting. Invite them to give them a hug if they are open to it. Sometimes this might take some time if you have not connected with them in quite some time. And then when you do this, ask them to remember their connection to spirit and to help you remember too. And then invite this little one to do something fun together. And that could be as simple as going to a park and swinging, going for their favorite treat or dessert. Bring more joy into your life in whatever ways that you can. And take care of this little one through the love that you can have for one another will fill you up in more ways than you might be able to understand with your mind at this time. Because for right now, they are hurting and need a reminder of the truth of who you are, and ask them to bring this joy and passion that is their true nature into your music so that you may share this passion and love with the world. We thank you for your question and know that we love you. We are with you. Thank you so much for those beautiful questions. I really appreciate getting to do that. Those were my first questions to be able to put out onto this podcast and on this platform. And so that was a really fun experience for me to do and get to share. So thank you for allowing for that co-creation to happen. And mentioned that there's a few things that I missed. So wanted to circle back to those options. So one of the things I was seeing was with these options, be creative. So if you're needing money right now and you're wanting to be in music, when you are manifesting, then invite yourself to create the feeling of attracting maybe something within that field where you can have some opportunities that would create and support you financially. That could be a potential option. Or is this, if you're going to be homeless, where can you find something that can support you in a home while you're doing this? So asking for that, but putting out like, universe, help me find something that will allow me to be supported while I'm learning in this, whether that's finding something, joining a band, setting up mic equipment for a bar that does this. I don't know, here there's this company called So Far Sounds. Is there something like that? This company, um, they go around to, which is really fun. They go around to um, hidden locations. So if you're a consumer, you sign up and it says kind of maybe some of the genres, but usually it's a surprise genre and surprise location. And you don't get the location until like 48 or 24 hours before the event. And you know kind of the general idea of where it's going to be, but um, you don't find out until those 24 hours. So, is there something like that that you could get involved with? Look around, as we're saying, start being creative, cultivating that creativity, because that's what artistry is. Music is tapping in, tuning into that creative flow within the sacral chakra. And so, what might support you and maybe something that might be able to allow you to feel more freedom while you're doing this. Even for myself, I'm continuing my counseling business right now until I'm able to be supported doing this. And I'm still getting to serve humanity and help guide people into more freedom from their mind. And so sometimes there are other alternatives that we have to do while we're trying to get the thing that actually is in our purest passion. I'd invite you to be creative in that and what these possibilities could look like. And this goes for anybody when you are in a transition. How do you balance both of these pieces of what you're wanting to cultivate, what you're wanting to create while you're waiting or in that transitionary period so that you can still receive support and not be blocked? And then also honoring and really claiming your creatorship. The other thing that I want to touch on is going back to the inner child, is understanding that we are literally in the quantum field. Even though we are having this physical experience, everything around us is created from the quantum, and that includes our subconscious programming. And so within the quantum, time doesn't exist either. So everything is already happening as if it's in the now. So if you have a program from your early childhood that you're still believing, it's still happening now for you. But that also goes to your manifestation. So this is why we say it in the present tense, not in the future. Like, I am having this happen right now for me. Eventually, I am going to be putting out a quantum manifestation meditation, so be on the lookout for that. Hoping that will be out definitely by the end of July. I have another trip coming up, so I don't think I'll be making that within the next couple of weeks, but do be on the lookout for that to be coming, so something that you can explore. But for now, know that when you are manifesting, do it as if it is in your now, because it is. Because time does not exist in that quantum. Start understanding more of this nature so that you can become the creator that you are. So I thank you for your question. I'm going to leave you with this for today. I'm sending you all so much love. And until next time. Thank you for tuning in to Awaken Human. I hope this empowered you on your spiritual awakening and knowing thyself. The key to awakening lies within each of us, and by embracing our authentic selves, we create a brighter, more compassionate world. If you like this episode, share your story and tag me. Don't forget to subscribe for future episodes and leave a review or comment. Until next time, may you continue to awaken to the infinite possibilities within.